TV soap news and spoilers say that the flickering glow of candlelight bathes the living room of the Lawson residence, casting long shadows across the walls as the latest chapter of Beyond the Gates unfolds, delivering a heart-pounding twist that has fans of the beloved daytime drama gripping the edges of their seats. At the center of this storm is Bill, the rugged, charismatic patriarch whose quiet strength has anchored the Lawson family through years of turmoil, betrayal, and tangled relationships. Portrayed with raw intensity by veteran actor James Caldwell, Bill's recent struggles have tugged at viewers' heartstrings, and now, whispers of his impending demise are sending shockwaves through the fandom. Is Bill truly about to die? What has led to this dire moment, and what will it mean for the future of those he leaves behind? Today, we dive deep into the gripping saga, unpacking the dramatic events, the emotional stakes, and the potential fallout as Beyond the Gates races toward a heart-wrenching climax. For weeks, devoted viewers have watched Bill grapple with a troubling symptom. A persistent hand tremor that began as a subtle quiver but has grown increasingly pronounced. At first, it was a minor inconvenience. Bill, ever the stoic, brushed it off as stress, a byproduct of the relentless pressures of running the family business and navigating the fractured dynamics of his loved ones. But the tremor, a silent harbinger of something darker, refused to be ignored. Fans took to social media, speculating wildly, was it Parkinson's? A neurological disorder? Or something even more sinister? The show's writers dropped cryptic clues. Bill dropping a glass during a heated argument, his fingers fumbling as he tried to sign a crucial contract, each moment building a sense of dread. Medical tests were hinted at, but Bill, true to form, kept the results close to his chest, shielding his family from worry. Yet, as the episodes ticked by, the tremor became a glaring red flag. A physical manifestation of a body in distress, and now, next week's installment promises to bring this simmering crisis to a boil. Picture the scene. It's a quiet evening at the Lawson home, the air thick with the promise of romance. Bill and Haley, his devoted wife played with luminous vulnerability by actress Sophia Marwood, are nestled on the plush velvet couch. A rare moment of calm in their often chaotic lives. The fireplace crackles, casting a warm glow over the couple as they share a glass of wine. Their laughter a fragile reprieve from the storm clouds gathering overhead. Haley, her eyes sparkling with love, leans into Bill, her hand resting gently on his. For a moment, time seems to stand still, the weight of the world lifted. Then, in a heartbeat, everything changes. Bill's face pales, his hand, the one that's trembled for weeks, clutches his chest, and his eyes flutter shut. He slumps against the couch, lifeless, as Haley's scream pierces the silence. The camera lingers on her panicked face, her hands shaking as she grabs the phone, dialing 911 with desperate urgency. "I need an ambulance immediately," she cries, her voice cracking with terror. "He's not moving, please, hurry." The screen fades to black, leaving viewers breathless, hearts pounding, and one question burning in their minds: is Bill having a stroke? The signs point to a medical emergency of devastating proportions. A stroke, with its sudden onset and catastrophic potential, fits the narrative thread woven by Bill's hand tremors. The symptom, once a quiet whisper, now screams of a deeper, life-threatening condition, perhaps a blood clot, an aneurysm, or a heart condition silently eroding his vitality. The drama of the moment is heightened by Haley's raw, unfiltered reaction. Sophia Marwood's performance is nothing short of gut-wrenching, her wide eyes brimming with tears, her voice a frantic plea as she clings to hope, cradling Bill's limp form. The ambulance sirens wail in the distance as the episode ends, a cliffhanger that has fans theorizing late into the night. Some wonder if the tremors signal a chronic illness, a slow decline that will stretch across seasons, while others fear a swift and tragic end. The possibility of Bill's death looms large. A specter that could reshape the entire landscape of Beyond the Gates, and the emotional stakes have never been higher. If Bill does succumb, the fallout would be seismic. A shockwave rippling through the Lawson family and beyond. Bill has been the glue holding this fractured clan together. A man whose quiet wisdom and unyielding resolve bridged the gaps between his daughters, Chelsea, the ambitious eldest, Haley, the tender-hearted middle child, and Naomi, the rebellious youngest. Their relationships, strained by jealousy, secrets, and clashing dreams, have long teetered on the edge of collapse. Bill's presence, flawed though he was, kept them tethered. His death would leave a void, a chasm of grief and regret, forcing each woman to confront their unresolved conflicts and the love they took for granted. Chelsea, played with fierce intensity by Rochelle Kane, might spiral into guilt, blaming herself for the arguments that drove a wedge between her and her father. Naomi, the fiery spirit brought to life by newcomer Zara Holt, could lash out, her anger masking a heartbreak too deep to name. And Haley, the one closest to Bill in his final moments, would bear the weight of witnessing his collapse, her world shattered in an instant. But the drama deepens with a twist that could redefine the storyline. What if Haley is pregnant with Bill's child? Whispers of this possibility have swirled among fans, fueled by subtle hints, a lingering glance at a pregnancy test, Haley's hand resting protectively on her stomach during a quiet scene. If true, this baby would be a living legacy, a piece of Bill carried forward into a future he may not live to see. The revelation would add layers of complexity, turning a tragic loss into a bittersweet hope. Imagine Haley, tears streaming down her face, clutching Bill's hand in a sterile hospital room as she whispers, "We're having a baby, Bill. You have to fight for us." The camera would pan to Bill's still face. The beeping of monitors a haunting soundtrack, leaving viewers to wonder if he heard her, if he'll survive to meet his child. A baby could become a bridge, a fragile thread to reconnect Chelsea, Haley, and Naomi in the wake of their father's potential passing. Picture the sisters, grief-stricken and divided, gathering around a newborn. Their shared love for this tiny life melting the ice between them. Chelsea might soften, her ambition giving way to a fierce protectiveness. Naomi could find purpose, channeling her pain into family. And Haley, the child's mother, would emerge as the new heart of the Lawsons, her strength forged in loss. The question remains, will Bill die? The signs are ominous, hand tremors escalating to a collapse, Haley's desperate call for help, the grim silence that follows. A stroke or heart attack could claim him swiftly. A dramatic exit that would mark a turning point for Beyond the Gates. Yet, the writers have a knack for twists, and Bill's fate hangs in the balance. Perhaps he'll linger, fighting for life in a hospital bed, his family rallying around him in a mix of hope and despair. Or maybe a miracle will pull him back from the brink, only to reveal a chronic condition that alters his path forever. The emotional weight of either outcome is staggering, promising tearful monologues, heated confrontations, and tender moments of reconciliation. James Caldwell's portrayal of Bill has been a masterclass in subtlety and power, and whether he exits the stage or clings to life, his impact will echo for seasons to come. As next week's episodes loom, the anticipation is electric. The Lawson living room, once a haven of warmth, now stands as the scene of a potential tragedy. Its walls holding the echoes of Bill and Haley's last happy moment. The ambulance, the hospital, the sisters' frantic arrivals, all promise a roller coaster of drama, heightened by the possibility of a child and the specter of loss. Will Bill's hand tremors lead to a sad ending, a farewell to a beloved character? Or will Beyond the Gate surprise us, weaving hope from despair? The stakes are sky high, the emotions raw, and the story poised to break our hearts and mend them anew. Tune in next week, tissues at the ready, as we discover Bill's fate and the seismic shifts that follow. Will death claim him, or will love, and perhaps a new life, light the way forward? The answers await. And the drama of Beyond the Gates has never felt more alive. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.